for example, that's a top that's influenced by Terry Hall. And Terry Hall, who we lost last year, was the front man for the Specials. So one of the best bands from the two-tone era and so on. That's something, you know, that's what the Gallaghers have worn, and you've seen it on an album cover. So it's all got sort of... Well, Oasis. So really, really an obvious one to be talking about right now, because everyone, or we are, so excited about, obviously, the boys reforming. They're going to be adding. And we love this because if you look at all the influences we've got from the 60s and 70s, mod style, again, the reference would be, it's dandy, it's colourful, it's beautiful, it's expression, and it really dates back to coming out of the Second World War when people couldn't do that and there wasn't the money to do that and the country was in a bad way, and then it started to recover and all of a sudden they wanted to look different. They wanted to discover music and stuff. They were discovering ska and reggae for the first time from Jamaica. They were drawing influences from the Ivy League, from the US, from the Kennedys. The whole Manchester thing just has played such a major part. And again, I'm going to say to you, that's never gone away. They were influenced themselves musically by people like the Beatles and the Stones. And it's obvious when you hear their music, you know that, and they're quite open about that. So again, as a band, they drew influences from those sort of eras, and when they appeared with their own style, it was so obvious that they were going to be one of our biggest bands, and they are. They're one of our biggest bands ever. And again, when you see the audiences that go to see them, they clone themselves, they dress the same. Mod has always been style and it's always been quality. And let's face it, the majority of people, if they can afford to do it, they want to look good. And that was something that happened at the beginning with mod, and it's never gone away. So, you know, there's still a huge culture of youngsters, actually all ages, that when they want to go out, they want to look dandy. They want to look special. They want to stand out. They want to walk in the room and have a bit of a wow factor. And that's beautiful.
So I don't think there's really a reason why mod style's cool. It just is. It's timeless. It's been kicking around for years now, and yeah, I think mods are definitely the coolest thing.
So, although it is a bit different to the original mod style with the way the Gallaghers dress, it's more mod revival from the 80s and 90s, I still think it's very cool because you have a lot of that like initial influence in their style, and I think it's very nice to see how they influence other people, like their fans.
End of Oasis.
Went to the aviary, in the 60s. A friend of mine is a member of Animals, so I went there. I haven't been there before.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a private members club in Mayfair.
I was in Mayfair.
Yeah, and I've never been there before. It's like
Yeah, so there's kind of two different types. So you have the original mod cut, which was very polished, very styled, very clean lines, very neat. And then in the 90s, we had the kind of Britpop mod cut, which is similar with kind of symmetry, but much edgier, much rougher lines, much more texture, a little bit longer as well, like a more kind of grungier version of the original kind of more clean mod cut. I think that generation that are super excited about Oasis, I think they might already have that haircut. I don't know whether they'll be inspired to go back to it, but maybe their kids who know about us might come in and start doing it. I've already noticed a little bit of an uptick. There's definitely a lot more chat about that kind of Britpop and all that kind of stuff, and that fashion was already there. I see it more as in, I think those haircuts were already getting big, and then I think Oasis is just going to add to it and maybe make it explode a little bit more.